Hey guys, it's Mizeron, and today I present to you the best Blood Heavy build heading into 2025. I'm a top 50 player, one of the owners of Deep League, a master builder in the Deepwoken builder Discord, and the leader of one of the top guilds in the game known as Chime. So trust me when I say, this is the best Blood Heavy build of the current meta. Blood as an attunement has been broken since its release because it messes with the game at a fundamental level. While it's cool, they added an attunement based around the blood bar. As of right now, the numbers for it, especially the blood poisoning, the blood damage, the blood regen, and blood monster cost, are not what they need to be at the current moment. Since the testers of the game aren't actively balancing and there's no getting through to the devs about the attunement and getting some sort of balancing in some meaningful way that'll actually, completely bring it down in terms of its overall strength and damage, it's just going to remain a top threat even going into next year. And while it's fine that it stays strong, I don't think that it should be what it is in its current state. Anyway, that ran aside, let's get into the inner workings of the build. So to start with the offense of the build, it uses 3 primary tools to deal amazing damage. By using the talent Berserk while in the advantage state of a fight or while comboing the enemy, we're able to completely ignore the opponent's defense stats while doing true damage with every single hit. Then by using our blood monster's insane speed and high combo potential, we can turn those Berserk combos into high value damage with every hit that we can land. And lastly, our heavy weapon with either Vampirism or Curse of Bloodthirsty, which for my own personal preference, I chose Curse of Bloodthirsty on Railblade. We can do absolutely insane damage. In the links below, I will list different heavy weapons with different stat requirements that will allow you to do more with your build, but as a general overview, you can use 80 heavy to take advantage of moves like Pressure Blast and Punishment at level 5 to do great damage and have amazing pressure. So starting simply with Berserk, it's a relatively easy talent to use. You just have to pop it whenever you're about to start your offensive pressure or whenever you're in a parry trade and you want to convert that parry trade into hits when you take advantage, like you land a hit on block or something like that. The talents from 80 strength are also really strong, allowing for our guard breaks to do amazing damage, and pairing them with the talent tree of Summon Mend, it allows us to convert the overhealth into even more damage off guard breaking with a simple blood muncher like Blood Edge. The easiest ways to land monsters on block is just by using simple Grey Cast on block tech, and I had mentioned in previous videos, but I will also be dropping a simple tech guide for the build later this week, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, by using all these talents on the heavy class especially, it makes our offense so lethal that even builds with reinforced armor and almost 570 HP and 50 physical will be losing bars of health in only 1 or 2 hits, especially off of guard breaks. The blood munchers themselves do amazing blood damage as well as HP damage. The blood damage is so strong, especially with 3 vibrant gems on basically every monster, that blood poisoning doesn't really become a factor in the build like at all. Mainly because, like how I mentioned previously, that the numbers for blood poison and blood damage are a little weird and they need to be redone for each tree to be used effectively, because right now they don't really do much for each other and blood damage just does everything. That's why even though I'm using Summon Mend, I don't even waste points going for the 95 blood talent Gruesome Harvest, because the blood poisoning just isn't a factor since we do just so much bleeding, like I said. Which segues us into our important piece of the build, which is the Enchant. The Curse of Bloodthirsty Enchant quite literally breaks this attunement. The blood damage from not only your M1s, but also restoring your own blood makes the sacrifice of Summon Mend borderline useless, especially paired with Blood Wisp heals rate. Like, period. It's not even worth going another enchant. Vampirism is good, but honestly, you can do so much better with Bloodthirsty, it's not even comparable, just because you get both regen from your blood, insane damage, and even if you whiff an M1, your Blood Wisp and your blood munchers are just going to give that right back to you. Because of this, in a lot of your fights, your opponent will die to blood before you can even take all of their HP, so fights end up ending early. So even if you are a build that wants to be tanky, it's not really going to do much, you're just going to pop because all your blood is gone. That's why I say this build quite literally breaks the game at a fundamental level, and it needs to be properly balanced overall as a whole. Not just heavy weapon and not just blood, but overall, across the board. However, the devs are slow to balance the game, and just like always, and any meaningful change won't come until months from now. So this build is going to be relevant all the way through then, and so will the attunement. And despite numerous changes so far, I don't see any big changes coming soon, even though we desperately need them for the build. As for the Oath, Contractor I just kind of slapped on there because it has good synergy with both the pressure and posture from Lord Slice. Since we're using Railblade or just any heavy weapons in general, which typically land their crits more often, you're going to proc Lord Slice more often, and then Judgment is a good combo extender or ender tool, and then or combine that with Vein Tendrils, and you're just going to do amazing combos like you see in my clips. Anyway, all that discussion aside, please like and sub if you like any of the content. It helps the channel out and will help me get more videos out like this faster, so I can post more build showcases and help y'all get better at the game. Anyway, these are the pre-shrine stats, and I'll have those pulled up real quick, and then these are the post-shrine stats, and then after all that explanation and stuff, I hope you guys got some more insight into the build. And again, build showcases, if you want to see more build showcases and you want to support me, please like and sub. Links for all the variants will be linked in the description, along with the invites to the Akai Discord and YouTube Discord. And if you have a build idea that you want to see made, go into the Akai Discord. Myself and the other master builders from the Builder Discord will personally help you design the best builds for you in our build commission section. We do not take any sort of form of monetary compensation, only in-game items, and some of them even do them for free sometimes, so catch us on a good day. Again, with all that being said, please like and sub, share, all that good stuff, and leave a comment if you liked, and if you have any criticisms about the build or any questions, I'll be free to answer them within the week. And let's get right into the Chime showcases.